Hi, this is Timothy J for In the Spotlight. It's time now for a Limelight interview segment, and today we are pleased to be introducing you all, well, I should say reintroducing you all, to Kid Blue. F&A recording artist Kid Blue, originally from the South Bay area, San Jose, give or take. Then they relocated to Texas, and now they're back for a two-night reunion show, and we're going to start off the questions by asking, this is the lineup that makes up Kid Blue 2012.
My name's Bobby.
Steve Park.
Alan Pearl. Bobby Kenchola.
So let's start off with you, Bobby. Okay, so we got to ask, okay, why are you back together now? What's the reason?
I'd say the most important reason is that we realized that we weren't getting any younger, and we finally realized that there were some people that were actually out there that would be interested in seeing us. So we thought that we owed it to them to come back and give them the best Kid Blue show that we could.
Okay, so you have this lineup right here currently. Now I know that you've had a couple of different lineups. You and I go way back. So is this the lineup that you see going forward for the next couple of years, or is this something just for the South Bay area right now for this reunion show, or what's your plans?
Well, considering we just signed a deal with F&A Records out of Nashville, Tennessee, part of that deal includes a new CD with all new music. So this is the lineup that we plan to release that music with. Couldn't do it without this guy right here, or this guy right here, and now this guy right here. So yeah, we're currently talking to some other bands about doing a big Halloween show, and after we get these two shows done, we'll start working on some new material and digging into the details of the record contract.
Okay, so fill everybody in, just in case they don't know. When Kid Blue started, when was it actually? When it was the first time that you guys got together as Kid Blue? What year?
86.
Okay, and then it lasted till when?
I might say about 91 or 92.
So what exactly have you been doing since those wild days of the 80s and the early 90s?
Well, in 97, I moved to the live music capital of the world, Austin, Texas, and I messed around in some bands out there. Currently have a cover band out there called Atomic Cowboy, and just play music as a hobby and not pursuing it so much as a career. Just enjoying myself.
And then Steve, how about you? What have you been doing since those days?
I'm doing electronics engineering and network engineering and playing a lot of guitar as well. I've never left it. It's always been my passion. I still play guitars and amps out all over the house. That's how I unwind from work and transition from my work day to me.
So when you stopped in Kid Blue, did you go on to other bands, or did you just...
No, I didn't. I went back to school and took care of a career and got my degrees and make sure I can go to work and support myself.
Yeah, well,
guitar habit.
Yeah, exactly. We all go to work to support our music habit, right? One way or another, right? So are you really happy to be back to, being back in Kid Blue, and, being able to put the guitar on, go up on a stage, perform?
Yeah, it's great.
A little bit different than working in high tech, right?
Very much so. Yeah, it's nice to get out there. I mean, I've been sitting around playing, every day when I get home from work, and I still have all my big amps. It's all there ready to go, so it's nice to get everything out. I can blow the cobwebs out of it.
Beautiful. We look forward to it. And Alan, how about you? What have you been doing since, you've been a person that's been in the music scene. You've never really stopped, but fill everybody in what you have been doing, what you're currently doing. I mean, you're obviously in Kid Blue now, and you're in it for a while now, because obviously the band is signed to F&A Recording, and so it looks like you've got a good future in front of you. What have you been doing since our wild and crazy days of the 80s and early 90s?
I went off and raised a family for a while, 3 boys, a girl, and just always had the drums there, though. Always back there, so always wanted to get back to it. I was out in the Fresno area for a while, and then just moved back here a couple of years ago. And we started playing again. Got a call from Bobby, and really wanted to do it.
Looking forward to a new future with Kid Blue then.
Absolutely.
All right, and then Bobby, now you are actually part of the reason why we're doing this shows. And I say we because actually I've been invited, I'm in a band called the Gundacker Project, I've been invited to play support at one of these shows, and you're kind of the driving force of why we're at Netto's, right?
Sure.
Yeah?
I would say he's probably the driving force why this whole thing is actually taking place. Yeah, he's really done a lot to make sure this
are behind the scenes, right? So, yeah, it takes a lot of people.
And so tell everybody what you've been doing. Now I know you've never stopped playing music, but what would you like to tell everybody that you've been doing since those days?
I mean, basically my role now here, why this is all kind of primarily music, because Bobby's not local. Normally he would take the reins and everything. Musically, I've never stopped. So I play with a lot of local musicians. We do jams here, we do jams in other clubs. Tons of benefits. We're really involved with benefits, you know, St. Jude's Children's Second Harvest Food Bank, you know, brainstem tumor research, all this stuff. We do just millions of benefits as many as we can, and we support those type of environments. And you know, music is therapeutic. You know, it's a passion. I of course have a day job. I have, you know, some properties and all of the work and stress that goes along with that. You get home and you just get to play. It's very therapeutic. So it's something that, you know, is just in you. You don't stop. You know, and I had gotten a call from Bobby to see if you know, there might be interest in doing the Kid Blue show. And you remember the past; those were awesome days.
Yes, they were.
And
very colorful.
I hadn't seen Steve in years, and hadn't talked to Bobby in years, and just to hear the voices over the phone again was an interesting energy, you know. And then we actually got it to kind of materialize, and we had some, you know, minor drum chair to fill, you know. I mean, as just life reasons, and Al volunteered and stepped up, and we were lucky that he did, because it just made the search not have to happen, and the dedication from everybody and the time involved, you know what that's all about.
Sure.
You know, I think you know, it's been a interesting and fun point up until now, and with the record label having interest to redistribute the existing CD with some bonus tracks for the new music to come out. It's all exciting stuff. It's a positive redirection of what we would normally do, and we're looking forward to what happens.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to say that one of the big reasons that I wanted to come back and put these shows together was because, you know, you get a chance to reflect once you move on in life about what you've done in the past. And reflecting upon Kid Blues is what we did back in the day. Is some of the best memories and experiences that I think any of us, you know, have had, and that most people can just dream about. And those were all given to us as a gift by the fans that came out and saw us back then. Without them, Kid Blue would have been nothing. With them, and because of them, we were gifted with some of the greatest experiences and memories of our lives. And I felt like now was the time to come back. There seemed to be enough interest, and I wanted to come back and have a chance to look out to everyone and say thanks. You know, thanks for all the great memories. Let's make some new ones in the next couple of nights, and you know, with what brought us together in the first place.
We all came together, put shows together, and with the idea of more than just being able to experience what you said, our greatest times and the gifts that we were given, but was also to kind of relight that flame for the local scene and maybe make it go, you know, Sacramento to Modesto, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, Gilroy, Santa Cruz, those areas, and kind of relight it. So you are based in Texas, but obviously you've got a band that's based in the South Bay. Are you making plans to come back often to kind of like continue to carry the torch, so to speak, to try to help your hometown resurrect its musical wealth that it used to give to the world?
I would like nothing more than for Kid Blue to have a part in rebuilding the excitement and the energy that we all know, you know, was part of the past. Like you said, there was a lot of great bands producing a lot of great music. Everybody was out pushing themselves and promoting themselves. And to be a Bay Area band, you know, you're not just a San Jose band.
Right.
You know, we played Oakland, Sacramento, Fremont, you know, as well as we went down south and did you know, the Hollywood thing and the LA thing. So, but back then, you know, there was an excitement. Every weekend there was a big show or two big shows, and there was a lot of good bands, a lot of good music. I'd love to be a part of, and have Kid Blue be a part of reigniting that excitement.
Well, that's good. Because original music is really the only way that you're going to help create a music scene. That's the only way you're going to be able to do it, and to be able to make kids excited about what we used to have, and that maybe what will be what they'll end up grabbing and going forward in the future. And the Bay Area has always given so much music to the world that what we were all trying to do in the 80s and the early 90s, I think we were all trying to give to the world as well. So welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing it and being a part of it.
Thank you.
All right, I'm Timothy J. from In the Spotlight. This was our first Limelight interview segment with none other than Kid Lou. Congratulations, you guys.